Concern has been expressed over the government's announcement that the Public Debt Department of the Central Bank will lose its role to the Ministry of Finance.
In other parts of the world, like in the United Kingdom, Singapore and Japan, for instance, the functions of the banking regulator is separate from the role of the policymaker. The regulatory bodies act without a political bias. However, in all these countries, transparency, accountability, responsibility and the rule of law are all well established. The Central Bank of Sri Lanka enjoyed its independence up until the politicization of the institution. In 2015, Ranil Wickremesinghe listed the central bank under his Ministry of National Policy Planning and Economic Development. Along with that unprecedented move away from the Ministry of Finance came the appointment of Arjuna Mahendran, handpicked by Ranil Wickremesinghe. The already politicized nature of the central bank had suffered another blow. The founding father of the central bank, John Exeter, envisaged that no person whose integrity has been questioned should serve at the central bank. In spite of this sentiment and in spite of reservations voiced by senior cabinet members like Patali Chompika Ranawaka, Rajitha Senaratne and President Sirisena himself, the newly appointed Prime Minister assured his colleagues that Arjuna Mahendran would be his choice. The Presidential Commission of Inquiry held that Governor Mahendran had acted mala fide in the interest and to the benefit of Perpetual Treasuries, a company in which his son-in-law was a beneficial owner. The former governor, now a fugitive from justice, admitted he acted on the insistence of the Prime Minister. In a further example, Sri Lanka has an unfortunate history of inaction by regulatory bodies. Take as an example the Securities Exchange Commission, SEC. Pre-election promised inquiries into the infamous maneuver also known as pumping and dumping. Post-election, despite several assurances to the contrary, the SEC failed to have any inquiry resulting in litigation against anyone. Inaction has been the key word with the Bribery Commission, failing spectacularly to act in a proactive manner in several cases, including the recommendation of the Bond Commission. Yet, recent reports state that the Bribery Commission has been busy procuring luxury vehicles for themselves whilst claiming they are understaffed. As for the political ambience in this country, most people will agree that it has been reduced to a joke. 3 legislators have finally agreed that they received bond scam money, yet no visible action to recover any of these monies paid out, in essence, as virtual incentives has been initiated. To move the Public Debt Department away from the central bank to the Ministry of Finance must have a purpose. Sri Lanka is struggling with its culture of political corruption, and where the rule of law, transparency and accountability is intertwined with political patronage, a move to establish a single regulator for the financial industry thus appears to be premature at best. Regulators must start regulating independently before such moves could be made. We report, you decide.